It's week 2 of the National Football League, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Giants and the Commanders coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17, that's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
The Giants, led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke, and Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Now the former Bill and Texan Devin Singletary. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Open man, that's Slayton. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Giants first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run the toss play with Singletary. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Shotgun now for Jones. This one is caught by Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This one from 47 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the #2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April, and obviously any time you select a quarterback with your first pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines. But this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A give to Singletary on the zone read. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's Jones to throw. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Washington. They run. Eckler. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll throw with Daniels. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down. Throwing is Daniels. He's going to air this one out. That is hard, and he's in. Austin Eckler, touchdown Washington. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. That one on the former number 7 overall pick back in 2022, Evan Neal. Back to throw is Jones. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Jones. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We begin Week 2 with a rematch from last year's divisional round. Tampa Bay on the road to take on Detroit at Ford Field. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail the visiting Colts as that one's gone to the intermission. Adonai Mitchell, a touchdown catch in that first half. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan.
Formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Daniels now on first down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's second down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. In motion, it's Robinson. On first down, Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
First and 10. Here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now, Jones. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now, Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point. They begin it on this drive with first and 10. To throw is Daniels. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Let's go now.
That one tossed right to Eckler. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll look to pick up the pace. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Got a man left side, it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. The tight end Ertz in motion.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Deonte Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Shotgun now for Jones. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Slayton is the man in motion. On play action, it's Jones. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. Now a screen to be set up for Singletary. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. his hands. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Eckler. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Here we go.
Here's Eckler. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready. Hacking 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll run. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Eckler. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over.